All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back once again to the channel. So in today's video, we are reacting to another short horror film tonight, okay, during the nighttime. I'm really trying from here on to like get some good reactions during the nighttime, just because to me personally, they're a lot more effective. And I know to you guys who are watching out there are also thinking they might be more effective. So whoever is watching these with me, I definitely recommend you watch them in the dark. If you're watching this during the daytime, close your blinds, close your curtains, shut the door, and really try to emerge with me during these short horror films, because I really want to make them more worthwhile, and I really want to engage myself into these films, because I want to just immerse, I guess I'm looking for that word here, immerse myself into these films, to just, you know, get more invested in the story. So this one here that I'm about to react to is called Sunflower, okay, and it is another one by Hatchet Productions. So far, like all of their content that I've seen, I really enjoyed it, you guys. I love the way they do it. It's like very close to like Alter, you know. They're like Buried Hatchet Productions and Alter kind of have similar content. Of course, there's a lot of differences, but I have always like the same feeling of satisfaction after I watch their content. And you know, it's not to say that other YouTube channels that have scary content as well, like Jaya Kapoor Films that I've reacted to, I mean, I also love their content. But I feel like right now I've been really invested in the stories with these, you know, with these two channels, specifically with Alter and Buried Hatchet. So I really also am expecting, or I'm anticipating, that sounded like demanding, I'm anticipating a lot more content from Gorgasma. That is, you know, I believe they only have one video, because I looked into their channel and I was just like, oh man, they only have one video that they've uploaded so far, which is a pizza party, I believe. And that one was really well done. It really felt like a, you know, a full-length film, with like the practical effects and all the blood and gore. It was very well done. So, you know, I don't know if Gorgasma even knows about this channel, but if you're out there and if you listen or if you hear me out, you guys did such an amazing job with that. I really hope that you continue to upload videos like that for us, because there was such good storytelling. And even in like 80s theme, I mean, I really enjoyed that, like the whole like taking place in the 80s. I'm a 90s kid, so I don't know, you know, I didn't exist in the 80s obviously, but I really always enjoy that, you know, like Freddy Krueger movies and the Thing, and what else? Oh god, The Blob. Like that one was like a great movie that I've seen back in, you know, that was made back in the 80s. So I mean, there's so many more movies that obviously I haven't mentioned, but anyways, I just love those vibes, you know. So Gorgasma, if you're out there, make more content. You guys did such a good job with Pizza Party. But anyway, you guys, this one here is once again Sunflower, Buried Hatchet Productions. If you guys want to check out this on your own time, on your own time, you guys know what to do. Just click down below in that link in the description, and then have a look at it on your own time when you guys, if you guys would like to. If not, you guys can watch this with me, which I'm hoping you will, and I will give you guys my thoughts right after. So let's go ahead and jump in. And of course, as you all know, let's get scared. Grief. I can see how that can be possible. Oh man.
Sunflower, you're my special. Mommy loves you so much.
Little girl's name was Sunflower. It's really sad, man. Call mommy. Oh. Oh my gosh. that like distorted audio, creating the like it always creates that unsettling feeling. Oh God.
Hey there! I can't get to the phone right now, but please leave a message and I will get back to you.
Hi. Hi, Mom. It's Tara. I miss you so much. It hasn't really gotten any easier, but I'm trying. This is the first time I've heard your voice since you passed, and it was really beautiful. I want to be like you. I'm still your little sunflower.
Wait, was she the little girl in the video? Oh man, that was just sad.
Here's a big one from
Oh no way.
It's me. It's me. It's Sunflower.
Hang up the phone. Oh my God. It's always such a good feeling when you get into your blanket, you know? Just feels so safe. Oh! Oh my God! I spoke too soon. Oh! Is that the mom's ghost, I guess? Jesus.
Mom?
How all of a sudden the environment turns warm and then transitions to like blue colors. Ah, I love this. Like blue, depressing, you know, almost desaturated blues, you know, almost grays. Well, she has the yellow shirt there. Oh my God. Oh my God. She still got the necklace there. Yo, that's just sad, man. This is sad. Good job, Buried Hatchet. Alright, everybody, so there you have it. That was Sunflower by Buried Hatchet Productions. I really love that title, by the way. That's such a really cool name for a YouTube channel, for a horror YouTube channel. Very effective. I love it. But anyways, this short horror film was very sad, more than scary. There was a lot of kind of cliffhangers here for me, or just like 2 cliffhangers or so. And I'll be specific about what it is, but it just felt like too short of a story. I really wanted it to go on, but so I think this one here is obviously about a grieving young woman that had her is missing her mom, right? At first, we get introduced to the young woman here, and she's looking at a video of a young girl, which I thought was her daughter in the beginning, but turns out it's her. I believe, right? Unless I'm missing something here, but afterwards it kind of like reveals that it's her being filmed by her mom in the video. And well, she's kind of looking through a box of old memories, and she finds this old phone, right? With the rotating numbers. I'm sure it has a specific name to that one, but I've used some of these phones before, but just to kind of mess around. I haven't actually used one to call people. My parents used to have this old phone, but it was just kind of there. It wasn't being used. So I would just mess with that. But that old phone, she takes it out and it says call mommy on there, right? And it has the number and everything. So she actually calls her mom. And from that point on, I was like, okay, I know her mom has passed, and she's, I don't know, some way just leaving her messages as if she still exists. I mean, in this part here, this one here reminded of a previous one I visited. I mean, I visited that I reacted to, which was the shed or something like that. It's where, it's this young man that, ends the life of his girlfriend, and he's calling her phone. You can see him calling her several times on the caller ID or whatever on his cell phone. And so this kind of reminded me of that story that I reacted to, where this young woman is doing the same thing, where she's calling her mom on this old phone as if she's still alive. And so, I mean, right there, that to me is super, super sad, because, I mean, it's, you see this quote in the beginning where it says grieving can be more haunting than a ghost or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, of course. I don't know the exact words of it, but it was saying something like that, where if you're grieving, it's just it's heavier, and it's more haunting, right? It's the most haunting thing you can ever experience. And personally, me, I know we're all going to experience all of this in our lives. Somebody close to us will pass. We're all heading the same way. So, but so far in my life, at age 33 or 32, about to be turn 33, I haven't experienced this. So I don't know how that feels, to be honest, but I can imagine that it's such a heavy weight on you that it just feels like here's when I talk about the colors, the color palette, or the color in the room, very blue, almost desaturated to gray. And I really love how that increased the feeling, right, of how of grieving. So I can imagine how everything around you feels, just colorless, down to just blue and black and gray. And so I really love how they did that. So this weight on her is just this weight is just on her, and she's desperate, looking back in the past and her memories through this old camera, looking at videos. And so eventually, as she's doing this, in the night, she stays up looking at these videos of herself, I believe, playing with sunflowers and all of that in a sunflower garden. And she, all of a sudden, this phone rings, right? The phone rings, and that's when, instead of excitement, in her face, she's concerned, because obviously this person that she was calling earlier is now passed away, right? But now she's surprisingly getting this call back. And when she answers the phone, I would say that was probably the most scariest part of this film, just because of our ability to imagine what's happening on the other side of that phone call. Sometimes when we see visually what's happening, we're just kind of like, oh, that's scary, but we've already seen what it is. Everything is revealed, basically, which is not a bad thing necessarily, but we already know what's there, And when we are just hearing sounds, or just hearing words or something like that, our imagination can just go to an extent, right? Just go the extra mile to something beyond, and so I was just imagining she was in purgatory, in hell or something, or she was in hell, or because you just hear her voice like crying for help somehow, like her soul on the other end, and that's what this young woman was hearing on the other side, and her voice is slowly turning into something more demonic, right? It's starting to distort more. Well, in the beginning, it's distorted kind of noise, but then it clears up, and then it's just when we hear the mom's voice crying for help in a way, and so eventually this starts to become more demon-like. And so she freaks out and just throws the phone on the floor. You just see this flood coming in through the bottom of the door, through the bottom gap of the door, and she jumps to the bed and gets into her blanket. And I was right there. I was just like, oh, there's nothing like getting inside your blanket at night when you feel like somebody or something's watching you. You get into the blanket and somehow you just feel so safe. But that doesn't even last long, because all of a sudden she sees like the feet like right outside her, like right by her bed of her, a demon's feet, which turns out it's her mom. And right here it got a little confusing for me, because as she's reflecting on the past, looking at all these old videos, to me it was like she had a really great relationship, I'm assuming, with her mother, and she just really misses her, and she's trying to just pretend she's alive, and she tries to call her, reaching back to her and telling her she misses her and that she wants to be like her and all of these things. So I was like, okay, maybe she was such a good example to her daughter that she wants to be like that, and since she passed, she just can't get past the memories and all of these things. But we get the complete opposite of the interaction with her mom. She starts to attack her, right? She's holding these dead sunflowers, and the same what is it, like the stem or whatever of the sunflower just turns into like a vine and starts to like choke the young girl, and it's like she's trying to pull her, but the young girl is of course resisting, and she's choking, and you see the mom just like looking very very passed away, very colorless, and like mummified or zombified, and just kind of staring at her, motionless, and pulling on that vine or whatever. But then all of a sudden the scene just kind of transitions very quick to like the color grading, and everything transitions to really sudden warm colors, all these yellow and red hues in the room, and everything becomes bright and warm and lively, and her mom starts looking more alive, obviously more human now. And she's just staring at her with a smile, and then this scene lasts a couple seconds, but then all of a sudden, it goes back to the young lady, and she's just there, or to the daughter, and she's just there now on her knees on the floor, with a sunflower necklace. Right there in that part, I was a little confused. To me, I'm just kind of guessing that this young woman wanted some kind of closure with her mom, but just somehow it just turned into something scary, and then it just all of a sudden went to like a happy place, and then back to reality in this dark blue room, right, where it's kind of back to depressing and sadness. But in a way she looked relieved, because now this necklace was on her, and I didn't even notice in the beginning. So this necklace, I'm gonna look back at the video here to see if I've probably missed it, after the video here, after my video. But in the end is when I noticed this necklace on her chest, and I'm guessing that the closure was now finally, done with, and her mom just remained inside this necklace, I'm guessing, and she just kind of became like relieved. Right there, you guys let me know down in the comments what you guys got out of that. I was a little confused about this. Why was the mom trying to attack her? The ghost of the mom. So yeah, but I can see that sometimes grieving excessively, where it's endless, can become something very haunting, just like the quote we saw in the beginning, to where it seems like this person that you're grieving for is no longer them. They are something that now scares you if they show up, because they're passed away, but if they show up, it's not in a good form, right? If that makes sense. Even if it's like through a dream, or in this case, fictionally, right? Through like her reality, she just showing up as like a corpse. It's just going to be ugly. It's not going to be the same anymore. And so that's what I think these storytellers, like, the Buried Hatchet was trying to tell us here. Again, you guys might understand it better than I do, but this is the way I understood it, is that you can't bring them back. And so sometimes, no matter how you want to bring them back, it just can't, because we as humans, we can't handle that. So it will actually scare us more than anything. The only thing left for this from this person that passed away is a memory. And eventually we have to let that go and move on with our lives, because eventually we will also become the past, right? I mean, that's just the reality of life. Don't mean to sound all dramatic here, but it's true. You know, we all just go to the same, we're all going to the same, finish line. And eventually we will just be a memory, and hopefully a good memory, like, where you did good things in this world. That's all depending on us, right? But we will just become memory, and then people eventually live on, and then, they just let go. And so I think that this young woman was just having trouble letting go. And at the end, after this, horrifying experience, unfortunately, with her mother, she finally let go at the end. And this was the symbolism of the necklace on her chest, that now the mom is here, and that's where she will ever be, and that's it. So yeah, I mean, but other than that, I enjoyed it. I ain't got nothing to say that where it was negative. I think it was a little hard for me to understand the choices of, or not the choices, the sequence of events of why this mom did this to her daughter, the spirit of the mom, why she tried to attack. But anyway, it could be because it's connected to, again, we can't see them again as normal. We would see them as like more terrifying. So that was probably it. But if you guys enjoyed this with me, leave a comment down below or give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, you guys. For those of you who love the channel, don't forget to share it out there with people. We're trying to make this channel grow. I know it's growing slowly, but it's growing surely, right? Slowly but surely. So thank you guys for your support. I cannot do this without all of you. So thank you all for watching this with me. And once again, drop your comments down below and let me know if I missed something. Let me know what you guys thought and what part did you enjoy the most. And I just got to say, good job to Buried Hatchet Productions, and great use of the color within these, to transition from sad, loss, reality, to this like hope or fantasy or make-believe that that it can be the same again, right? You see all these orange colors. That's how I kind of saw it. You saw these beautiful luminous colors, orange, yellows, all these brights. But then all of a sudden transition to like the blues and all these kind of, cooler, more quiet colors, right? Of the night and all of that. So I thought that was very well done, and good sound design as well. Everything was just well done, well acted. This young woman did such a good job. I don't know her name, but I'm hoping that down the line, as I watch more of these, I'm sure I will recognize the actors and, of the channel. So other than that, you guys, thank you so much for watching with me. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you didn't get too scared. It did scare me a little bit, but for those of you who watch this in the dark with me, you're all brave, and I salute you. All right, thank you guys. Have a blessed night. Take care.